This is a Tape Deck podcast.
Hello and welcome back to Will Run For. This is your host Tom, and with me as always are Michael and Diana.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you inside the runner studio?
I don't know. Here's the thing. Full disclosure, me and Diana are sharing a microphone because right before we started recording, we figured out
one of your
that
holes went bad.
One of the holes went bad.
One of the holes went bad. And I gotta send a text to Rise and Run Savings and Loan to try to get some of that Patreon money so that we can afford a new mixer. But so if anybody in their Patreon wants to send us some loot, that'd be awesome.
Oh my god!
Also,
Yeah.
I loved how you guys were sending just like memes, like Taylor Swift memes, back and forth. And you were obviously making them because you made one with Taylor and Travis, and you were like me with Greg from Rise and Run. And I was like, Tom didn't even put his own name; he just put me, and everyone knew immediately who it was. Like everyone knew it wasn't.
Everyone just knew. Yeah.
Well, they should know.
There was not even a question. It wasn't like, "Oh, which one of you did that?" And there was no question. There was
Absolutely
no question.
not.
Oh, God. Well, it is, I don't know, 8:15 p.m. and it's already dark outside and summer's officially over. Well, not officially over, but unofficially it's over. And
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it. Don't like this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's not great. Leaves are already starting to fall a little bit. Not like they're not changing and falling, but you know how you get those early ones that are kind of starting to fall off?
Oh, yeah.
That kind of stinks.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess fall is like my second favorite, so I don't hate fall. I do really, really like fall, but all my good things are coming to an end. So no more pool after work. Supping is shutting down. There's a couple events that will happen sporadically depending on weather. So I'm doing like a yoga on Saturday, but it's basically over. They're closing down shop for the fall. All the kids are going back to school. All the kids that give you the safety briefing and then let you just go out into the harbor, all that's gone.
Yep.
Yeah, summer is not endless as advertised. I will say, silver lining to all of this positivity, cooler temperatures make it a lot easier to run. I'm just saying.
True.
I mean, I guess there's a threshold. I actually went running this morning. I did 4 miles, and I got out of the house about 6:30-ish, and it was close to 50 this morning. And there were a ton of runners out, like more than I've seen in a few weeks, and I think it's because it was cooler.
Yeah.
But you can tell it's kind of the first cooler day of the season because nobody knows what to wear. So I was wearing, my typical like tank top and shorts, but there were guys out there with long sleeves, and I saw
my
at
God.
least
It
like
is not time for that.
no,
yet.
and I saw at least two guys that had on the leggings. I guess they're so called leggings.
Oh my God, it is
like
definitely
under their
not
shorts,
time for that.
and I was
yet.
like,
Jesus.
what is happening? It's just overkill. But
People are bundled up. Yeah.
I saw people weirdly bundled up this morning, so you can tell it's that weird transition where they're like, I don't know, it's kind of cold. I was kind of cold. I wish I'd worn a tank top or a t-shirt instead of a tank top initially, and then I was fine.
Yeah, once you start moving, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't like fast enough where I got overly heated immediately, but I felt pretty good the whole run. But like my arms were cold for most of it.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
Yeah.
I'm getting into my longer runs now, so I have to start earlier. And I realize that I am kind of afraid of the dark because a couple weeks ago I did a 17 miler, I think.
Yep.
And my route, I had it start me going through a park that's near us and around a lake, and I didn't think about it that there is absolutely no light on the back side of the lake, and I didn't bring a flashlight or a headlamp.
But you had a phone.
It was me by my phone, and I was coming upon all of these deer that were scaring the hell out of me. It was very quiet, and I was a little terrified, but
Oh man,
it is what it is.
Well, it's funny because I did that doing dopey training, I think, the first time, and told you that it's like insanely dark over there. There's no light around that lakefront at all. And you're kind of in the woods, but it's not like you're running at, what is that? Where's the loopy looper?
Oh, Cooper.
Yeah.
There's enough
How
light.
soon do I forget? Cooper River. Like, you're not on the Cooper Loop, and there's like random light, and you can kind of see buildings, and there's some street lights in some neighborhoods. It's just pitch black in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. So that was fun.
How'd that go? I don't think, have we recorded since you did your 17 mile?
No, it went good. I thought it went okay. I mean, obviously I have work to do, but like this weekend I have, I think 18 on the schedule, 18 or 19. So I've already mapped that out, and I'm going to test out my, my hydration vest. So
good.
I'm in it. We're in it.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Did you wear your vest for your 17 miles?
No, because my route took me by a bunch of like water fountains.
Oh, nice. That's what I've been using. Yeah, before the water fountains get shut off, I've been using the water fountains on my runs.
Yeah, those are clutch, but I gotta test out the hydration vest because I'm pretty sure there's no water fountains in Washington D.C. that I'm gonna.
Are you allowed to wear a vest on at Marine Corps?
You know what? That's a great question. I'm gonna have to look into it. I think you.
Not.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'll look into it.
I am not. I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. A lot of those big ones you usually can't, but I don't know.
And some of that stuff will change from year to year, so it could be. Yeah, last year it was fine, but this year all of a sudden it's not. So.
Well, yeah, and like they are changing things up a little bit this year. I think we all got the notification that family and friends cannot be at the start or the finish area.
Yeah.
Like you have to wait until like the finish, like the runner reunion, like finishers village, which is close, but not exactly where the finish is. Right. So
yeah,
I'm sure there'll be all kinds of different rules because it's the 50th anniversary and there's a lot of people that are going to be there. I did book a hotel though.
Yay!
Well, that's good. It's a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we also booked a hotel, what'd you say, for Saturday night and Sunday night, so we don't have to rush out after the race.
That's what I did, yeah.
Anyone in town, we should probably try to organize, if people don't want to do maybe a dinner the night before, which I know is a lot, and people are getting their lives together, but if anybody wants to get together and do a, like, celebration dinner or something Sunday night, I don't know what's better for everybody.
Yeah, we can figure it out. That sounds fun to me. I actually had an idea for an episode. I don't know if we're going to have time to do it or if we want to do it, but I kind of wanted to have a little bit of a Marine Corps Marathon roundtable, where we could get people who have run it before, and I could just ask them dumb questions that I could probably read online, and just get like their impressions of it and all that stuff. Oh, Nancy is going to run it. And I think Michelle K is going to run it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, are they? When they get back from
Australia.
Down under.
Yep. So, also, I do want to say this, and it's my public service announcement. I know Megan Avis is intending to run this with me, but
she is not going to leave you. I don't care.
I'm not asking anybody to leave me, but if I start to lag, and you have chosen to stick with me, it is your decision to leave me for dead. I'm not going to take offense. I'm not giving up, but I'm just saying, I do not want what I'm prepared to do to impact your race. That is your decision, and I appreciate it, and I love you for it, but I just want to say that if you need to leave me for dead and take off like a rocket, please you're not going to offend me.
Also, don't let him say no. That's what we did when we ran that 7 miles with him, and he kept wanting to walk it out.
I'm good. I'm mentally, I need to be in a better place, but I'm good. I'm going to give it my all. Just public service announcement. I'm fine being left for dead, but I do have confidence in myself that I will not need that. And we will cross that finish line together. So what are we running for this week?
Well, for me, like we just talked about, the weather's getting cool. Fall is upon us. I know every year Erin and I would have our pumpkin versus apple debate, in which was the best fall flavor. She was a pumpkin, I was an apple. So I'm going to try to balance everything out this year and eat as much pumpkin as I do apple. I haven't even had a PSL yet this year. That's how much I'm trying to reject fall. Is that I haven't even gone and got my PSL. So maybe this week I will kick it off and go get one. And yeah, so I don't know. I am going grocery shopping this weekend, so I'm going to look out for all the fall treats, and I'm ready for it.
Yum.
Sounds good.
I think I mentioned that it is crunch time. It is very much crunch time. I know summer went by real quick, but we're recording this on September 3rd, and the race is about 52 days away.
Ooh.
So every moment's going to count. The rests are going to count. The training, like all of it. So I really got to focus and do what I got to do to get there. And shout out to Coach Mal. She's got a good plan for me. We've been working well together. So, yeah, it's crunch time, and hallelujah for cooler weather, because I'm going to have to put a lot of miles in.
Yep, I get that. So, I am running for, I guess I'll wrap this all together since we got a ton of other stuff. I am running for Existential Dread. So I finally signed up for Hainesport. I said I was going to do it anyway, so I finally signed up for it.
Official?
Yeah, it's official. I'm doing the 48 hour, which I was planning on doing anyway. First goal is just to do the 100 and then kind of see if I want to finish out the 48 hours after that. So I've been piling on mileage after mileage after mileage. Other than that, the Existential Dread is just general life, because I was doing really well, and then fall came, and like I really like doing these races and like looking back and stuff. And I'll get into that later, but it's also incredibly difficult, and at some point I got to stop doing that. So like this is my announcement that Disney Marathon is the last time I'm doing that. Like for other people, like for myself, I may do that, but like Disney Marathon is the last time like that will be a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
nope, I'm with you.
Not that I'm really going to make it a thing, but like where that's a thing, like it's just too much. It's just a lot. Like even when I train and stuff, it's a lot. But I get out. I mean, I still train a ton. So I also tweaked my knee the other day, which really sucked.
Aww.
So I've been walk. It was just a little. It's nothing like anything serious. So I've been walking a lot instead, which I need to do anyway, because obviously I'm going to be walking a lot because it is 48 hours. So I've been practicing walking.
We have been like seeing you post your run. We're like, what the hell is he doing? He's out there no less than 10 miles every time we see him. You doing something.
Yeah, well, because I don't really do like super long runs anymore, right? So I try and keep everything between like 10 to 15 miles.
Yeah.
And my long runs are like races. Every once in a while, if I don't have like a race, I'll do a long run. But like my long run was loopy at 50 miles. And then, if I have time, I'll throw in like a 20 miler, but not really super concerned about it. I'll just do between 10 and 15. That's, even like I walked 13 miles the other day.
Yeah,
so.
I think we were talking about that. We were like, what the hell?
Well, when you're retired, you have time.
time. Got nothing but time.
I mean, you're maintaining a base level of fitness, which is all, yeah.
Well, and I need to be on my feet. Like, it's a whole different thing. I'm not like, number one, I don't care about time for like future races anyway, for like marathons or whatever. Like, I don't care about that stuff. And for like Hanesport, I need to be on my feet a lot. So that's what I need to concern myself with. So those long walks like make the difference. And now, oh God, I just got the picture of Andy. And now, with Connor back at school, like weeks, and because he didn't get his license last year, I am driving him. So on weeks where I'm driving him to school, like I don't ride my bike, because he goes to school at 7:15 in the morning.
Yep. That sounds right.
Oh, but he's done at 10:20.
What?
Yes.
Is he a senior?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, real awesome. Because so my morning is driving back and forth.
All right, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can't pick that to be your schedule if you don't have a license. In between 10 and 2, you should be working on getting your license now.
Well, no,
that's your job.
Actually, to be fair, Friday we are getting his permit.
Yeah.
So
his permit? Yeah. He should have.
Yeah. Well, he did have it.
Done that.
No, well, he had it last year, but I mean, considering we couldn't really do so So we are starting over. So we are getting it Friday. So there is that.
All of his hours.
Yes.
I had to take my permit test twice. I think I passed my license the first time, but I know I had to take that written test twice.
Well, he's gonna have to take it again because he took it so long ago. It's not valid anymore. It's been like 2 years. So. Because he took it in school when he was like a sophomore. So that's been a long time. So, yeah. So I walk or run in between dropping him off and picking him up. But sometimes I need to also go out again because I need more than 2 hours. Sometimes I need 3-4 hours out there. So, so I got to do it.
Here, now that it's cooler.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be like 88 on Friday.
Of course.
But I also like riding my bike once in a while, and like, but next week I'll probably ride my bike some. So
yeah, yep. He needs to get a friend with a license that can cart him around.
He does have them, but they don't live over this way. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's right.
Different town. I'm in the cooler town.
That's that. Yeah. So would you say getting him his learner's permit is a goal of yours?
Yes, it is.
And now, it's time for our Will Run 4 Goal Getters. Congrats on making your goals, you getters.
All right, so our first goal getter is TK Runs Disney. Be ready and PR my marathon time in Chicago.
Yeah.
But first, have a blast with my many friends at Bird in Hand this weekend. Hope to see some Will Run 4 peeps with us. I don't think you will.
Well, not any of the three of us, anyway.
No.
But I guess Greg will be there, and
Greg is there. He's representing us.
Yes,
Greg will be representing us.
He definitely has a hat.
I mean, to be fair, you're not going to hear this until after the race, so so you're going to hear this until the Monday after the race, but Greg represented us at the race, so you know.
Sorry we missed you. We do need to get Bird in Hand back on our calendar. We actually thought that Charles Street 12 was this weekend because it was.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And I thought I was crazy. And then I registered so early, they changed the date because I have a screenshot saying that it was September 6th.
Oh.
And I thought I was crazy.
When they did the first,
Yeah, because I registered the day of the race. So I registered for the next series.
Oh, my God.
So when I went to go find my, QR code for time to pick up my bib, it said, your race is September 6th, 2025. And I was like, you bitches. And I had taken that date and I'd put it on all of our calendars and stuff. And Tom's like, I don't think it's that weekend. And we were really confused.
Well, there you go. That explains it because you were correct. They just changed it. All right, we got Dawn Be Joyful, still staying on track with Disney Marathon training and keeping strength training in the mix. Excited for Bird in Hand half this weekend,
There
or
you
last
go.
weekend if we're talking about it. Hopefully you guys met up. I don't know if Dawn knows TK runs Disney or not.
Yeah, become friends. I think
Yeah.
it's supposed to be warm this weekend, so good luck.
Yeah, it's going to be a toasty week. I don't know. I don't know what day the race is, so the weather's supposed to break after this weekend and get cool again.
Isn't is the half on the
I
Saturday?
think it's Saturday.
Because there's that 5K at night
Yeah, Friday night.
before it.
Friday's supposed to be toasty.
All right, our friend Brianna? Brianna? I don't know. She's awesome. I'm struggling with MCM training, to be honest. I put a priority on getting out and traveling and doing things this summer for the first time in a couple of years, and while it's been great, I think I just spread myself too thin to be training for an October marathon. After this past weekend, things started to calm down, though, so hoping to really dial in for these last 7 or 8 weeks. I know you can do it. You're very strong, and I'm going to look forward to running that with you.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's been all over the place. So,
Yeah,
just
I
to
missed her by
Disney.
I missed her by a day.
Oh.
No, actually, not even a day. Like a couple hours, actually. Missed her by a few hours in Disney.
Cool. All right. Our next goal getter is Erica. Did my first official trail run. Whoop whoop. A 9K coal miners trail. We faced it all. Hills, downhills, rain, sun, hills, stairs, more stairs, a bit more stairs, muddy downhill, little hill, a party zone, a bridge, and a firework finish. That sounds amazing. Lee, scary. Every hill or stair was so hard, but after these hard things, we had fun, beautiful views, lots of nature, and best of all, the snack tables. Oh, Michael, you've always
Yep.
said that.
Always
so
the
yes,
best.
it was tough, but it was also an amazing feeling finishing. Conclusion, I already signed up for 3 more because that's how
yes.
we all work, right?
That's it.
That's so cool. Good for you.
That's how you do it.
That's amazing.
All right, we got another MCMer, EcoFit, of course. Continue training for MCM. Weather's finally not like the surface of the sun, so long runs are slightly more bearable. The pup comes along for the short runs and sometimes the last few miles of the long runs. She's a great running buddy.
It's
Strength
so-
training continues too, and so does my daily goal of hitting at least 10,000 steps. Current streak is 423 and
Oh
still going.
my
That's
God.
incredible. That's incredible.
That's pretty
It
crazy.
really is.
As co-president of the Taylor Swift fan club, are Tom and I getting invited to the wedding?
To be determined. But yeah, you're definitely my +1.
I made sure to comment as EcoFit this time, so you didn't get confused. Life goals: get the insurance company to get their S together so we can get the holes in the walls and ceiling fixed from our IC unit leaking 2 months ago, and finish the bathroom renovation that we started this weekend by midweek.
My gosh. I just share all those goals with us too, because please give these people the business. They need
Yes, 100%, 100%.
All right, our friend Brandy. My goal is to survive the 3 Disneyland Halloween races next weekend and not melt. Because last year I was nearly an Olaf in a summer puddle. So here's the thing. It is September 3rd. These races are on like September 6th, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
And these are the Halloween races. I don't want to get on a soapbox and say that I guess it was the same thing last year.
Yep.
But just call them like fall races. Why do you have to call them Halloween if it's 2 months before Halloween?
Because people want the Halloween experience. Also, this used to be Disneyland. Now that Disneyland half is January, this actually used to be Disneyland half weekend was always Labor Day or the weekend after Labor Day. That was when like the Dumbo Double Dare Challenge was always this weekend, and it was always hot, and they always had to close the course early. And that was partly why I thought they stopped doing races that time of year. But Here they are.
Look, no shade to anybody doing the Disneyland Halloween. We have FOMO out the yin yang, but I'm just saying, it's just a little early for Halloween.
I saw Steph and little baby Linda at the Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yeah, and their all the costumes are going to look amazing.
Yeah, they look great.
So shout out to everybody in California right now.
I'm particularly jealous of the Oogie Boogie Bash. I haven't been out to California since we did the race. I guess that was last year, but we haven't been in the fall in a few years, so we really need to get out there for. Cool. All right. Stephanie Donahue finished an 8-week challenge. The goal was to lose some weight and gain some muscle. I didn't lose as much weight as I wanted, but I lost 3 inches off my waist and 2 inches off my hips. That's better. Stephanie, that's way better. So my jeans are finally fitting better, and I think it's a win. It absolutely is. Because you gained muscle, so that's why you didn't lose as many lbs as you wanted to. So it all comes out in the wash. I love that.
Awesome. Susie Beck, finally doing a bucket list half this week, bird in hand. And what's even better is that I'm doing it with Dawn, a.k.a. Dawn Be Joyful.
Oh, yay, friend.
That's really cool. Oh, look, our friend Ian Connor.
Where the hell has Ian been?
Everywhere, literally.
Everywhere.
He's going to run through the list here. Don't worry.
All right. Ian says,
I love it.
Excuse me. I still haven't hit my goal of adequately cross-training, but I did hit my goal of running on my travels. My summer running included Paris, the Outer Banks, Dusseldorf, Chicago, the Bavarian Alps, and New York City. MCM is now disturbingly close. Another MCMer.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. Lori Bennett. Training for 2 fall marathons. Whew. Valley Harvest in October and the New York Marathon in November. One, I will be chasing my goal to BQ, and the other will be party pace. That's the way to do it.
Oh, man.
New York will be my 5th star on my 6-star journey. I've been consistent with strength training and added a weekly Pilates class to the mix. Oh, that's awesome. I keep saying I want to try Pilates. I'm going to hate it. I hate yoga.
Isn't Pilates like fast yoga?
No, that's Pyo.
That's what I meant. Okay.
Pilates, like, I think it's a lot more strength with the yoga.
Also, whenever I read Pilates, I read Pirates, and it sounds awesome. I am the dumbest boy. I am so dumb.
Jennifer Cooperman, my big scary goal is to beat my time from 20 years ago in Chicago on October 12th. FYI, running it 3 years on the day I got the phone call about my breast cancer diagnosis.
Oh,
well,
what a great
kick
song.
it. Kill it. Kill it.
Yeah, really. Our friend Valerie, hoping to get medically cleared later this week to start running again. Once cleared, I'll need to restart my strength training as I lost all core strength over the past couple months of recovery. Wine and dine won't be my fastest, but I'll get all 3 races done. Yes, you will.
Hey, Disney races, they're for fun. Carrie, she says, I've added weights into my routine, and I've been doing speed work in hills leading up to Bird in Hand this weekend. Ooh, you're going to need that.
Ooh, nice.
My goal is to PR the half despite the hills and enjoy the weekend. Amazing.
Awesome.
If you live in a hilly area, I don't think Bird in Hand's that hilly.
They're not that hilly. Yeah, they're rolling hills. Yeah.
It's just if you live in a flat area where you're like, this is crazy.
I agree. Yeah. If you're like in a hilly area, they are definitely not that hilly. KP Fennon, shoot for a PR at Bird in Hand.
Apparently, we're the only ones not going to Bird in Hand. Apologies.
I'm gonna have to. Oh, all right. I think I messed up the next one, Tom. So I'll fix that. I'm gonna read the next one because I gotta pull it off my phone. But we'll go back to KP Fennon, shooting for a PR at Bird in Hand, or at least a solid POT to last me the next few years. I'm not sure. That may be wrong. Let's go double check. No, that's wrong. Okay, let's fix
right.
KP Fennon's.
Okay.
Chicago Marathon in less than 5 weeks with a continued focus on post-run recovery. That was the shooting for a PR at Bird in Hand was our friend Bennett to win it.
There you go.
So KP Fennon, Chicago Marathon in less than 5 weeks with a continued focus on post-run recovery. Bennett to win it, shooting for PR, bird in hand, or at least a solid POT to last me the next few years.
I want to do Chicago so badly. I actually keep putting in for the lottery, and I keep getting denied. So, wah, wah.
All roads lead to Greg. Greg of Rise and Run fame. He says, continuing to stay consistent in running and strength training. Let me just say, Greg posted a picture of him and his family. I don't know. They were at some sort of event. Maybe it was a sporting event. Maybe it was on a cruise. I can't really tell you what was in the background because I kept staring at the foreground where Greg stood. And he's very svelte these days.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking fantastic.
I haven't noticed. Should I look?
Yes. Greg is on a weight loss journey. And he's killing it. I know we josh back and forth and it's all in good fun, but Greg, you're absolutely killing it. And, we wish you all the best. And just shout out to all the Rise and Runners that are going to be at Bird in Hand this weekend. We will have extreme FOMO. And I know you guys are going to do really well. And let me get off my soapbox so we can wrap up Goal Getters.
Well, and you should actually do the last one. So after you were talking about Greg's body, do you want to hit us?
I'll segue right in. I'll segue right into our resident thirst trap, Tony. Also, Tony posted today that he went on a brisk walk. His walk was sub 14-minute miles.
God.
That's
Nice.
That's irritating to me.
My hips
Imagine-
hurt so bad.
His glutes must be so tight to move like that.
Oh, I imagine. I'm imagining that right now.
I was going to say, do you even have to imagine?
Tony's eloquent goal getter to wrap us up was just one word, and it was run.
That's what he's been doing, because he's getting out there like every day.
Tony be running.
Tony do be running.
Thank you all for your goal getters. We really appreciate it. Do we want to jump into some topics?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do we want to start with our race report?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So Diana and myself and our friends Ryan and Nicole, we ran the Charles Street 12-miler, which is it starts in the Towson area, which is a suburb of Baltimore, and it goes down Charles Street all the way into the city, and it finishes at Camden Yards, which is the home of the terrible baseball team, the Orioles, who we love. But it's one of our favorite races. It is a net downhill. There's a little bit of some steep uphills in the beginning, but then most of it is long stretches of downhill. So if you're feeling good, you can really run it out. Diana, how was your race?
Yeah, we and you guys have probably heard us talk about this race a lot. I mean, this is my 10th time doing the B3 challenge. I think it's my 11th time doing the Charles Street 12. So literally we do it every year. I think the one year I didn't get B3 is because the year of COVID, they moved the 5K virtually and it sold out really quickly. And so I couldn't get my B3 and I was extremely irritated. So I'm kind of one behind on my B3. But again, one of our all-time favorite races. I've been feeling really good on my runs. My old lady arthritis hasn't been bothering me. I've been doing, like I said, a ton of strength training with my legs, which I think is just making everything stronger and feel a little bit better. So I haven't had a ton of pain. I've been using my arthritis cream and just taking
Awesome.
taking Tylenol and Motrin and all that good stuff. So I've been managing it and I actually haven't been having a ton of pain. But unfortunately, poor Nicole's been having all kinds of issues. She's been having glute issues and hip issues and just all kinds of pain. And she's about to try acupuncture, and she's been going to PT, and she's been in a ton of pain. So she was extremely nervous for this run because I think the longest run she did before this was the 7 miles we did with Tom. So she hasn't really been getting out there, getting a ton of miles. When we did the Baltimore Women's Classic back in June, which is a 5K, I don't think I've ever seen, and she is very much a grin and bear it. Like if she's got pain, her like willpower will pull her through something like I've never seen, where I'm like, this is like crazy. And I think it's because she has like a rub some dirt in it dad, where like nothing, it was kind of like, but she is very much, and she's very like competitive. So if she feels like she's slowing the group down or anything, it's not like me who will the last mile of a race be like, I'm done, guys. Like, I don't want to do it anymore, and just let everybody go. Like, she'll like find it in her and pull her through. I don't know, like halfway through it, we had to pull over for her to stretch. Everything was hurting. So she's just been in a ton of pain. So we decided we were going to take it easy. When we ran with Tom, we did 1-on-1s, and she said that she felt okay doing that. So that's what we decided to do. We did 1-on-1s the whole race. Kept a pace, but weren't pushing it really at all. We actually had really good weather. It wasn't crazy hot. Usually we have terrible weather for that race. It's either hot or humid and raining in 90 degrees. It's just always terrible weather. And we had beautiful weather. And she did it. She got through. She felt great afterward. She said she needed to stretch. But I was just super proud of her. And I stayed with her and Ryan the whole race, and we distracted each other. The one thing I will say about this race is the water stops are always really good, but it doesn't have a ton of course support other than that. Like, for it being this kind of ritzy area of Towson, like neighborhoods don't come out really for it or anything. So nobody really comes out for it. But we did actually find someone on Charles Street, kind of down towards the city, giving out beer for the first time ever. So we made sure we got that. And then there was another table that was giving out candy and things like that. So there was enough things to distract us. But it was the longest run I had done in a while. I felt fine. I stretched after like I was supposed to, was on my feet for the rest of the day, felt really good, wasn't sore or anything, but we had a really nice race day. And I think, Tom, I'll let you talk about like how your race went, but then they changed a bunch of logistical stuff that I have to complain about. I was going to use a different word, but complain about. So I'll let Tom talk about his race experience, and then I'll get into my complaining.
So I had a little bit of a snafu because the way that we've been managing like my training is through this app, and people will probably know it. It's the VO2 app, where Mal can build out like the training plan, and then it just syncs with my Garmin watch. And before we had really discussed Charles Street 12, on my training schedule was, I think, like a 9-miler, and so she had already built out that training session in the app, and then we talked about it, and she was like, do you want to race this 12-miler? Yeah. And then, so we had planned on doing like a warm-up and then a bunch of quarter-mile repeats, and then like a cool-down to manage the 12 miles. And when I synced my watch the morning of the race, the old workout synced, and that was like a bunch of that was like a mile warm up and then a bunch of just like 1-on-1 intervals. So I ended up doing that, which actually worked out fine because I was running a lot more than I was walking, and I felt like I pushed it a little bit, and I was feeling good the entire race. I was fueling properly. I was taking in enough water, some electrolytes, and then when I finished, I was able to maintain a pace that was under the pace requirement for Marine Corps Marathon, which was a good confidence booster. I mean, I know it's 12 miles as opposed to 26 miles, but still,
I actually told him to look it up to see if it was his PR, and I don't know if he ever did.
I looked at some of the, and we have really done this race a lot, which is shocking, because I think when I didn't listen to music most of the race, but towards the end I put in my headphones, and I was listening to a playlist from like 2017 Charles Street 12 miler, and I'm like, this is so weird, because I've built a playlist out for this race like every year, but I felt good. I felt like, the speed work and everything is paying off. My endurance is getting better. It made me really optimistic for this week's long run on Saturday. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, I think the race went as good as it could have gone. It's a fun race. If anybody's in the, Delaware, DC, Virginia, Maryland area, and wants like a nice 12 miler where you can really stretch your legs and run hard, this would be a good option for you.
Yeah, it's a really cool distance because I don't think it really exists anywhere else. The bad thing is you can't use it for proof of time for anything because it doesn't exist really anywhere else. So like you can't use it.
The distance, yeah.
It's most of the time Labor Day weekend. I think there's only been 1 year where it hasn't been Labor Day weekend. And yeah, we're doing it every single year. So I love it. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, it's a great race. But I don't think I've seen Tom finish a race of this distance feeling as good and looking as strong.
That's awesome.
I don't think ever. So
Thanks.
Yeah, you look like you had a great race day.
I did. I mean, and I've said this before, I'm kind of like a kind of weak mental runner, but like the whole snafu with the whole sinking of the Garmin, I was like, God, I'm going to complain about this all day long. And then I was like, why? Just do this workout and just push it, and, just if I want to do quarter mile repeats, which I did a couple in there. I mean, that's simple enough to kind of gauge with your watch. So, I don't know. I was pleasantly surprised with how this one turned out. Yeah.
Cool. And now I can complain. So this race, there's a lot of great things with this race. One of the good things is there's always a great after party for this race, kind of no matter where it's been. And it's ended in Power Plant Live, which is where all the clubs are in Baltimore a few times. And then it used to end in Under Armour. And there's always like a really great fun band. They always have a full meal afterwards. Sometimes it's been like Mission Barbecue. Sometimes it's been like hamburgers. This year it was pizza, which is phenomenal. And every race should have pizza afterwards. It's like the best post-race food. They also have cans of soda with the food, which is, I think I talk about it every single year, that a can of Coke is like the greatest thing you can have after a race. I will say they got rid of the beer that I hate. And they've had that the last like 4 or 5 years, and I've been complaining that they had this kind of local brewery that I am not a huge fan of do the beer. Yeah. This year they had great beer. They had things for you to choose from. They also have like an option where you can pre-buy like drink tickets where they have like mixed drinks and like a little bar set up. So after party, all that was great. The premium, hit or miss, they're always pretty good. It was a hoodie this year. The women's have been gray and boring for the last few years. So I picked a men's hoodie because it was a prettier color. So all positive things. Under Armour in Baltimore moved locations. They moved their entire campus. So they had to move where they started in the race to the stadium area. And if you've ever been to Baltimore, it's not quite like Philly, but a little bit like Philly, where the football stadium and the baseball stadium are basically like right across the street from each other. They're like right in the same area. There's all this parking that's right there. We had to buy and pay for parking, which has never been a thing before, which is extremely annoying. Huh. So they were like, you can buy and add on your parking and park here in like the Orioles parking lot. So Nicole did that. We get there. There wasn't really signage of like where to go. So we went through the wrong entrance and the code wasn't working there. And we had to go around to another entrance. So like that was a huge pain. It was just a pain that we had to pay for parking anyway, that they didn't come up with some other option.
Like even Broad Street parking's free and you park at the stadiums.
Yeah. So that was really annoying. And the other thing is with changing the location, they changed the course, which I wasn't a super big fan of, because what you had to do is, what they should have done is they should have added more miles up in Towson, where it's neighborhoods and it's like prettier and there's kind of just like more options for you to go. In Baltimore, they took you through kind of like the Pigtown area. You did this weird like out and back. So they had to add, I don't know, Tom, what do you think? Like a mile or two?
Like probably 2 miles.
Yeah, probably 2 miles. And they added kind of all these like weird, like loopy nonsense miles in like kind of like the bad area around the stadium. So I didn't like that. The parking was a huge pain. I'm extremely annoyed that we had to pay for it. They do that thing where they bus you up to the start line, and then you run down to the finish line, which is fine and good. And I don't know, you guys know me, I hate being on those buses anyway, but I hope they figure it out logistically for next year if they do it in the same location. But I don't know. I was extremely annoyed by that, and I wasn't a fan of the new course. They used to a few years ago, at the start of the race up near Towson, they took you near the campus and you kind of ran near the campus and kind of in those areas. And I think they could have done a little bit more there rather than add on at the end. So those are my kind of two complaints. And the parking wasn't cheap. It was like, what, $25?
I forget. I mean, they do Charm City Run, who we talk about a lot. They put on a really good event. It's a lot of logistics, and I think they know what they're doing. But there's going to be some, if they go back to the same spot next year, there's going to be some learning curve going on. And one thing, I got my race photos. Those were horrifying.
Oh, I don't think I even saw mine.
Yeah, it's like there's a link buried in an email that we just got. But man, you know how you think you look. And like I'll like suck in my gut and pose, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be a good one. This is a Facebook profile picture if I've ever seen one. And then I get the picture, and I'm like, good Lord.
God, you can tell we've given up, because we used to like fake run when we saw a camera, and we'd see a camera, and now we're like, just keep the interval. It's fine.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, I will never pay for these photos.
No.
I will cut and paste the photo with the watermark directly over my face and post that. I have no shame.
I don't know. I'll buy a photo if it's really good. I'll sometimes buy a post, and if it's like a certain race, I'll get them.
Yeah. I mean,
it depends. If there's an amazing photo of me doing a race, I probably would buy it. But like, I don't think it's ever really, maybe once. Good question. That should be an Inside the Runner Studio question.
Oh, that is a good Runner Studio question. Have you ever bought a race photo?
Yeah.
Or would you buy a race photo?
Yeah. And not for like Disney, right? Because I feel like that's its own thing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, when I cross this finish line in DC, there's a good chance I'm going to spend some money on something.
Yeah, you could probably pre-order. If there's like a pre-order price for your race photos, I would just do it now.
Yeah.
Here's an annoying thing that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. So, I signed up for the 10K across the bay because I'm going to walk it with a coworker of mine. And they're like, "Do you want your bib mailed to you?" And then the price was like $35 to get your bib mailed to you.
Because they don't want to do it.
Unbelievable.
And to go pick up your bib, it's so annoying because you have to drive all the way to Annapolis and go to that stupid stadium.
Oh my God.
but that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to pay $35 to get it mailed to me.
And it's like baker's hours. It's like the biggest pain in the ass. God, everything about that
I don't
race
know.
annoys me.
I might pay $35.
No, that's ridiculous. It's just
How much is your time worth?
Yeah, that's true.
about $35.
You probably spend that on gas driving to.
I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's the principle of the matter. Like,
Yeah.
that's not how much things cost in real life. Stop it.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, if anyone's interested in signing up for Charles Street 12, because it just happened, the B3 challenge, I think for the next week or two is under $200. It's like $199. You get the Shamrock 5K, the Soul the City 10K, and the Charles Street 12 B3 challenge. There's always an extra premium for that, an extra medal, and we'll be there. We'll always be there. And for all of those races, those are usually on weekends where we like hang out and do stuff after the races. So those are like I don't know. They're my favorite races of the year. So if people are so inclined, come join us. If you do the Shamrock 5K, we will be drunk and running the race at noon. So come join.
Oh, so this was the last thing I'll say about it. This was an observation. So, the part of Charles Street that is right in front of where the Kelly Street 5K starts, is terrible. It's always warped. It's the worst stretch of road.
Stories.
But this time when we ran across it, I guess they just paved
They
it.
just repaved it.
I was like,
Oh, really?
I was
Oh,
like, why
my
is
God.
this so flat and nice? And then I looked down, I'm like, oh, okay.
So now people maybe won't die this year. We've seen so many people go down.
Go down. Oh my God.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
But good on you, Baltimore, for paving that one stretch of street.
And it wasn't even like the whole street. It was like 2 blocks of paving.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they did the bare minimum to make me feel
Oh
safe,
my
so that's
God.
fine.
Amazing.
So,
Anything else about Charles Street?
No. We'll be back running in Baltimore in a couple weeks. It's the 25th anniversary of the Baltimore Running Festival. So all of the races there are terrible because the courses are bad and they're basically straight uphill. So we signed up for the 5K and then we're going to go get brunch afterwards. So
That's
we'll
good.
see how that goes. But for this year, because it's 25th anniversary, everyone gets the same medal and it's a really cute crab. So
Yes, it is. Michael, do you have any updates?
Yes. So while I was down in Florida, actually, was it when I was in Florida? Yeah, while I was down in Florida. Anyway, Liz, who Aaron met last year in the Corral, the Fred's team Corral, 'cause she was also part of Fred's team, and she had run New York several times. She has colon cancer, I believe. And she's running again this year, and she had some logistical issues she needed to deal with this year. She was asking me some questions about. And she was asking if I was running, and I was like, nah. I was thinking about it, but nah, just like timing wise, all that kind of thing. And, just talking to her and all, and just talking to her about some other stuff. And, she was like, oh yeah, you should probably, maybe do it next year, look in and see about doing it or whatever. I'm like, all right. So I go on the Fred's team site and I'm like, they got a waiting list. And like, in my mind, I knew if I put in for the waiting list, because, they ask why you're running, all that stuff. I knew if I put in on the waiting list, I would get in because we all know who I'm dealing with here. And of course, I put in and like, oh yes, of course we remember Aaron and, everything, because why wouldn't you? Right. So like I literally got in like an hour after I filled out the form.
oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it happened that quick.
It was pretty quick. Yeah, it might have been 2 hours. I don't even know. So anyway, so I was sitting there and I was like, all right. So first of all, I hate fundraising because I don't like asking anybody for anything. So I covered the donation. I did post twice about fundraising, but I was already at my goal anyway. So am running New York City this year for Fred's team. I'm actually on Liz's team now. She put me on her team also.
Awesome.
And I'm very proud of you because I know how much you hate this kind of race.
I do. It felt right, like it's all part of this like existential dread thing, right? Not dread, but whatever you want to say. It feels right in the moment. I had some other things I wanted to do this fall that were more quiet and personal, but this feels like the right time to do this. I mean, it is like 3 weeks after Hainsport, so hopefully I have some legs to run on, but whatever. I can walk 26 miles if I have to. It is what it is. I went and looked back at how well I ran after the 100 last year, and it took a while to recover. So we'll see. So I probably won't run in between those two things, other than maybe going for some walks or some bike rides or something just to stay loose. So there is that. But other than that, it was like, yeah, so I'm in it. I can't see doing it next year. I'm glad I did it this year, and I'm glad Liz reached out, and it was the right time, and it was just great timing that she reached out, and I'm glad that I get to be on her team and all that. So it all worked out super well. So, yeah, so that worked out well. How my legs are going to work out, whole different thing. I mean, the other part is like, yeah, I can sign up late because I obviously don't have to train for it because I'm always like doing stuff. So I'm fortunate in that way also. So that was helpful.
Yeah.
I didn't have to be like, oh, I guess I got to get a training plan now because like I'm always running stupid miles anyway. So that doesn't really matter. So yeah, it just kind of all fell into my lap at like randomly one day. And then I ran into Marcia, and I went to went to Disney a couple days later, and ran into Doug. Yeah, trying to think. Doug Stover.
I saw you. Yeah, some of the Rise and Run folk.
Yeah,
like
some of the people from Bob was there. Actually, some of the people from Loopy were there. Yeah, and Bob and some other folks, and I'm trying to remember. It's hard to remember everybody. Like, I can't remember hardly anything anymore. So Doug's going to do another official Rise and Run.
Nice. Meetup.
We'll run for.
I love it.
So there is that. But yeah, so it's, thankfully, I was also able to get a hotel. There is that.
Oh my God. I didn't even think about that.
Yes. So I was able to get a hotel.
Yeah.
So
well, because when Tom decided to go up and cheer, and I am a little disappointed I didn't go up and cheer last year, but Tom had to stay at his friend Chris's house.
Yeah.
And like his daughter's bedroom. Or I don't know. Did you end up sleeping on the couch? Or did you sleep on like her
They were like,
bed?
"Do you want to stay in this bunk bed?" I'm like, No, sir. So I just crashed on the couch.
When I looked back at my runs, New York City was my first long run when I was race chasing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I ran from Midtown to Brooklyn, and then I ran from Doug's part of Brooklyn over to Michelle's part of Brooklyn, back to Doug's part of Brooklyn.
My God.
And that was my first long run day, which it was probably 15 miles or whatever. That was like only the second run I did after the 100. And that was the first time I felt good. Like the one I looked at the runs before that, they were like 4 miles, and they were like
trash.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, I think I remember this. It was terrible. So I was like, oh, could be interesting. Yeah. I was like, oh, well, at least I felt good on marathon day.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it. I won't be bombarding social media with fundraising because I just hate doing that. So if you want to donate, it's on my Instagram. Just look for it there. That's it. Fred's team's a good thing. So she ran for it twice. She actually ran for it before in 2017. And then, of course, obviously last year. So, yeah, it was just good to it worked out. The timing was right. And I was happy to change my plans to run Batona this year and kind of put that on the back burner for a different time because I can't do both with just realistically timing wise. So not Batona, there's no race, obviously, just me doing it.
Oh, yeah, you just doing it.
Yeah, timing wise, it just I'll have to fit it in somewhere else. That's all.
And when is it? The first week in November? Is that what it is?
New York's November 2nd this year.
Oh, that's early. Maybe not.
So it's the weekend after.
No, I guess that's the
Marine
weekend it is
Corps.
every year. Yeah, it's always the
Yeah. So I have Hainesport the 11th through the 13th, and then New York November 2nd, and then Disney in January.
You have a busy fall.
Yeah, I went from not busy to busy all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm. It was funny. A couple weeks ago, we were like, we really got nothing going on in the fall.
Well, the New York thing changed things drastically, and then obviously going down the Marine Corps. And all that. So there's no way I could do run the whole Batona because I just don't know that I would be recovered enough to run a 50-mile or solo. I might be, but like I don't really want to do it in December unless it's really nice out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait till next year.
I don't like doing it when it's warm out either, though, because there's too many bugs. So I prefer to do it when it's cold. So it's like this double-edged sword. But I might do it in like February or something like that.
Yeah, it's like, wait till like the spring. March,
like early spring. You know what I mean? Like March or something like that. But March is actually a really great time when it's still like chilly, but there's way more sunlight. Because I would like to have like 12 hours of daylight, so I don't have to like run in the dark. But regardless. Yeah, so I kind of like flipped my plans around and it just kind of all fell into place. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, the race will be fine, but like, I don't know. It's one of those things. Yeah, it's a lot. So that's like what I was saying earlier. It's like, I want to do these things, right? But I can't do these things forever. Right. Because like, first of all, and I don't want to like speak for her. Oh yeah, she won't let me do this or that. I know how we lived our lives, right? We lived our lives always moving forward. That was just how we lived our lives, both of us together. We always looked forward, always moved ahead, always, that's just the reality of what our relationship was and who we were as people or who we are as people, whatever. So like, I can't constantly like have these regressionary goals where it's like, oh yeah, I need to do this because of this. I need to do this because of that from then. Like, it like for this time period, I can do that, but it does like put a drain on you at times. Even like a daily run when I'm thinking about it, I'm like the worst, like the worst, it's not, like, there's nothing the worst about it, right? I'm raising money for a great cause. I get to run. Like, my life is pretty easy at this point. Even having to do a post raising money for it, like, she was great at that stuff. That was, that's who she was. I hate doing it.
Yeah.
But even having to do it is like, just like, I'm having to talk about it again, right? I don't want to constantly have to talk about it. Like, I live with it every minute of every day. I don't want to have to constantly talk about it. I talk about it with people all the time, which is totally fine. Like, if I'm having a personal conversation, that's one thing, right? Somebody comes up to me and we're talking about it. That's totally fine. Like, I went to a meetup last weekend with the 70 millimeter crew. Oh, which, did you see Proto dressed as Ben Franklin, by the way?
Yes.
But like, there was people I hadn't seen, in a while, and like they were asking, and totally fine talking about, like, it's a one-on-one conversation, whatever. It's different when it's like a public thing, right? And it's like, there's only so much, like, it's like, all right.
I don't think anyone's doing great. I think we're all doing fine.
Yeah.
But I think we're all,
well,
I don't even know.
There
what
are
to
some
say,
people that
but
are doing bad that I was pretty pissed off at recently and continue to be pissed off at. Like, I don't like judgment, right? And there are people that are judging situations that I really am pissed off about. So I'm going to leave that at that. But in general, like race and running stuff, it's like I want to do in this time period, like this year, like through Disney and all that, these races that like mean something, right? I want to do them because they mean something. Like, I still obviously want to continue doing loopy. Like, that's just something I like doing. But it also meant a lot this year. And that's not something where I feel like it feels like a weight. Like New York City feels like a weight, but it's something I want to do because it's not like a thing I would do without her.
Comfort zone.
Yeah. It's something I am doing for her, you know?
Yeah.
That you wouldn't do otherwise.
Yeah. Whereas loopy, I'm going to do every year anyway, unless I'm like doing something else. Yeah, something comes up. Like this year, I didn't do labor pains because I just didn't want to go. I didn't want to go there without her.
Yeah.
You know, and I just need a break sometimes. I can't like always go back to these places with memories constantly. Like every run I go on, I literally run past, I run past the place we got married. I run past the place we found out she had cancer. I run past the place where, when I ran back from Philly, I run past Cooper Hospital. I run past here, I run past things all the time. And usually it's like I just run, they're things I see every day. So it's not a thing. But when you have like other things going on, like sometimes it hits you, sometimes it doesn't. It's just a lot sometimes. And then when, you have something like New York City come up, it's like, I want to take advantage of it because it meant so much to her. And it does mean a lot to me because of that. So I was like, and I was thinking about it for next year anyway. But I knew it's like, as soon as I was talking to Liz, I was like, I don't know, this is just something I got to do.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's very good. And I think that with New York and with Marathon Weekend, not that it puts a period on the end of the sentence, right?
Yeah, no, but
it is ceremonial is not the word, but it's this is going to sound much worse than what I wanted to sound. So, but at a certain point, the funeral has to be over.
Yes,
and you have to move forward. And I mean, she will never not be with you. She will never not be with any of us. But I remember and I didn't know how everything was going to go after New York City Marathon. Like, I didn't know the gravity of everything. I mean, we had a good impression, but we didn't know, right? So I'm glad I was there and I got to see her, and she passed me, and we saw her a couple spots during the race, and she looked like she was running strong. And I'm like, this is who she is. This is how she defines herself. This is what she wants to do. She's doing it for a good cause, and so I'll have that view of her in my head forever. And so I'm glad I went up there and I spectated. And if I wasn't doing Marine Corps, there'd be a very good chance I'd be doing New York for Fred's team.
Yeah.
You know, because there's just a good byproduct. It's a good cause.
Exactly.
You're raising money for a good cause. But yeah, I mean, I think you feel however you want to feel, and whatever this means to you, that's what it means to you, and I think this is awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited to run it, right?
Yeah.
It's an amazing opportunity, and I am excited to do this particular race this year, especially. It feels like perfect timing.
Yeah.
And I am definitely not a universe person, as anybody will tell you. But it was everything just lined up just right. Because it was definitely not something I would have signed up for in the time, because there wasn't when signups were happening, there was no way I was thinking about that, there was just other stuff going on.
Yeah.
So it would have been too late anyway. And then this just like randomly happened. So it's like, I don't know, it made everything feel like it just lined up correctly to happen. And it was like Hainesport was more for like, that feels like it lines up for me correctly. Not for me, just for me, but for me, for her, for me, for us in a sense, because she was there for me last year to help me finish that. So for me this year, it's like, okay, it was important to go back to it.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, I think however you're describing it, like, people get it. I think people should get it, you know? I mean, especially if they knew her and they knew what you guys were about. Like, I don't know.
No comment.
No comment, but I'm just saying, fully support you. And yeah, go kick its ass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, New York's going to be hard. I don't know how marathon weekend will be. I don't think it'll be as hard for me because I think I dealt with that at springtime. But I think it'll be good to see, because there's going to be a lot of people there I haven't seen, because there's so many more people at, which I'm fine with. Like, and like, I don't want to be like that's to me why that is like, feels like the finality, not the finality, you know what I mean? But like the wrapping up of that part of it, because it's a lot of people who we haven't seen or I haven't seen. And I want them to have an opportunity to say whatever they want to say or ask or talk or whatever. Like, everybody deserves that moment. Those moments I am totally cool with. Like those quiet moments, like the one-on-one, whatever, 1 and 2, whatever.
Yeah.
However many people are there talking. Like, those moments are totally fine. That I never have an issue with talking about it like that. That is like super easy somehow for me. Like, that's totally fine.
Well, you're better than me, because I'm in some type of weird, emotional, I don't even know what to say, purgatory. So at least you have that.
No, I mean, like, it's not an issue to talk about, or like whenever anybody comes up. Like, I was talking, like I said, I was talking over last weekend to several people, that I hadn't seen in a while, about all different types of things, you know what I mean? And, whether it was about Erin or about how like life is since then, right?
Yeah.
And it's totally like, I can do that, is not that I'm totally fine with. Like, it's like these events, I guess, that kind of weigh heavy, because if, they're a lot. But I am excited to do New York City, though. I'm pretty excited.
I would like to do something like that at some point.
Yeah, this will probably be my one giant city race ever, by the way. I'm gonna announce that right now.
I was like, when you said you were doing it, I was like, this is gonna be it.
He
hates it.
Here's my 1 star, guys.
Have you run Philly?
No.
The
only Philly race I have ever run is Broad Street twice. Once with Greg and once myself. I have never run any other Philly races. Oh, wait, I did. Well, the only other Philly race I ran was, these are technically Philly races, half sour, half kraut. That was in Northeast Philly in the park.
Okay.
Maybe next year we do that Delco run.
Oh my God, we should do the Delco run. Actually, we should do the Delco run for Erin. She would appreciate that.
Yeah, and we could dress up like hoagies.
Oh, we could dress up like hoagies. I'll dress up like Taylor Ham.
Oh my God. I forget which one she called it. I don't remember.
She called it Taylor Ham.
Did she?
Did someone message us, or am I making this up, that 2 people we know ran Delco? Did Allie Stover run Delco? I feel like I saw that.
Look, our Instagram may have tried to get hacked, and I haven't been in since. So.
Oh, that's right. Because we had a whole. Oh my God!
I just haven't logged back in. So.
We figured that out. Tom and I had a whole 2 days of trying to log him back in after a whole scenario.
All right. So we got a message from Greg from Rise and Run.
Oh, look, we're getting our news from Greg again. Thanks, Rise and Run.
10:27 today, 10:27 a.m., Allie Stover and Kay are running Delco.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh, I saw Kay also at Epcot. That's who I saw.
They are trying to convince me to do it, but I have a wedding the day before. Greg,
everybody, you got to go to. How can you pass up Delco?
come on, man.
God.
They're very specific whites.
That's my family you're talking about.
There's a hoagie on the body, Mar.
Oh my God. So anyway, I'm running New York City, everyone. I am excited to run it despite all that dourness you heard. It's just things are difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
And there's a, I don't know, it's there's a post pinned in my feed if you want to donate to the cause. I don't need to hit a goal or anything. I already did that, but it's a good cause. So there you go.
In continuing with the suck, here comes our virtually live.
Yeah. Because God knows nothing good ever happens with virtually live. So
Remember last year we were like, hey,
I can't wait for a good one.
We're not going to have a depressing one
I
this year.
swear to God.
Yeah, I did do it in a positive way. As I sent you guys the bib I designed. I did my best with it.
Looks amazing.
We love it.
I will put it in the chapter art, and we'll also post it today because whatever today is, I don't know, Monday, whatever date. Monday, October something or other, whatever that date is, that comes out.
It is September.
It's September?
It's this
Monday,
episode. This episode's going to drop September 8th.
Okay.
September 8th. Okay.
September 8th. Yeah, that day. So the signups will go live. This year, we're only doing a bib. And I did also design 2 stickers that I'll throw in there also. So it's going to be super cheap. I'm going to say $5 right now. It might be $6. I just got to calculate the shipping and envelopes and stuff, but either $5 or $6, nothing crazy. So the charity aspect will be for Unite for Her, which of course Aaron loved that charity. They are amazing. They were also very helpful to us. They do great work for women with breast cancer. So that link to donate directly to them will be on the sign up page, so you can donate directly to them. And then you can just sign up. It's just a bib again. Hopefully they come in soon and I can start sending them out whenever people sign up, because then you can wear them to like other races and stuff too. But the day we are going to do it is November 22nd.
Yep.
Yeah, which is Aaron's birthday.
Nice.
And it's a Saturday.
And
Nice.
it is a Saturday, so that works out well. So there is that.
I will blow it up on social media.
So yes, virtually live 2025, another depressing virtually live.
I'll tell you.
It can't get more depressing than this one, can it?
I can't even
Don't say it out
imagine
loud.
what we would have put on a medal. Like, I can't even.
I felt like the bib was the only way to go and do it right.
I think that's
And
perfectly, yeah.
It worked out well. Also, I don't have the energy to do a medal and send all that stuff out right
Swag.
now. Yeah. Like the stickers were real easy. I was playing around with Canva. I came up with some fun stuff. So there's 2 stickers and the bibs, which I ordered both already, or all 3, I should say, or whatever you want to say. So hopefully they will come in soon. But we'll have pictures of everything so you can see. Oh, pictures of the bibs. We'll keep the stickers. I'll send you guys pictures of the stickers because I didn't do that. Keep the stickers a secret until you get them. But we'll have a picture of the front and back of the bib so you can see what it looks like. And yeah, so virtually live. It's live.
There you go.
We're going to do it to just celebrate the community because that's what Erin loved. That's what we love.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and she would appreciate it. And we have
We're
to,
gonna have to do a Zoom, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
gonna have
Tom
to.
should make plans for that day.
Oh,
even
God.
though
Yes,
he's had it
Tom,
booked on
please.
calendar.
Please
So,
don't,
we're
please
on,
don't
like,
put this on the
Zoom,
calendar.
or like we're somewhere like like we shouldn't be while this is
Be in the
going on.
woods or something.
My bad.
Like at a winery or
Oh, yeah. We
on
can
a
do that.
boat or something.
Like something. Just
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
I wonder if we have more than one Wawa in the area. Like, could I run from one Wawa to another Wawa? There is one in Savage.
I
Yeah,
could
we
definitely
just have to
run from
get out of
Wawa to
Poco.
another Wawa.
like we just need to go to Anne Arundel County.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I could probably run to 45 Wawas in one day. So
Hey.
yes, Virtually Live is back. Sign up start today. There are, so everybody knows, since we're only doing bibs, I was able to get a lot more, obviously, and I doubt we're going to sell out. So I got 350 bibs. So if
let's
you want
do it.
if you want to sign up, there's 350. Get in now. Like I said, it's either $5 or $6. I'm not sure yet. I haven't done the calculation. This is a few days in the past, so you'll see it when you go on there. Yeah, and come and obviously, and if you like, even if you don't have a bib, just celebrate with us that day.
Yes.
It's going to be a very positive day because it's Erin's birthday, and if it was a dour, we made it dour, she would come back and murder us because we all know how much she loved her birthday.
She's definitely the kind of person that would haunt you just out of spite.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That was
for
her
sure.
vibe.
For sure. So anyway, that is back. Virtually Live is back.
Awesome.
I'm excited. Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
Hopefully it's a nice November day. We all love the fall, late fall.
Oh yes, we all
our
love
favorite.
running at the end
It's our,
of the year.
it's our favorite time of year. Maybe I'll go to Florida and do my running there that weekend.
Nice.
As a retiree, maybe I will hop on a jet plane.
Snowbird.
Yes. I'll be in London in a few weeks. Anybody who's in London wants to run with me, Connor and I are going to London in a couple weeks. I'll be running there.
Bougies.
Yeah, we are. That is us.
Very nice. Do we want to wrap up with something good?
Sure.
I'll go first. I'm our resident. I'm not even like a massive sports fan.
Our sports baller.
I like sports, but like I'm not like
I like sports too.
I'm not like one of those guys who's like, oh yeah, so and so went to this college and this was their stats from 4 years ago. Like I don't know any of that. Like I'm not that person. But football's back as of this week. I'm happy it's back. I like football. Go Washington, go Baltimore, go other teams, go Taylor Swift's fiance. So football is my something good.
There you
Tom's
go.
doing 4 fantasy football leagues.
Four-
Oh my
I'm in one of
God.
them.
4 fantasy
My
football
God.
leagues.
Dear
Diana
God.
wanted to do one, so we
Alright.
did one.
So we were drinking at the pool, and I said, "Wouldn't it be funny if we did a fantasy football league?" And then Tom did it.
So
I used to do them I used to do one. How old am I? When I was 18. So was that 34 years ago?
well,
We used to do it out of the newspaper the next
oh
day.
my God.
There was no
Wow.
internet. We used to do it out of the newspaper.
Back in my day,
Oh, my team name is Serving Punt.
can you not?
Mine was the Village People.
What are you? Like, who
And I-
are you as a person?
And I used to win every year, and everybody hated it because I was the Village People. And it annoyed
Awesome.
them.
I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, football's back. I'm gonna use it as an excuse to make a lot of buffalo chicken dip.
Oh, there you go.
I don't watch.
My something good is, as I said, went to Mickey's Not So Scary. The Boo to You parade is the best parade at
It's
Disney.
the best parade at
Yeah,
Disney.
best
Better
parade
than
at
the
Disney.
Christmas one.
It is. The song is awesome. The floats are awesome. The entertainers in the parade are awesome. I love that parade. It's the best parade all year round at Disney. Hands down. Not even close.
No,
Just, I could listen. I could listen to that song like over and over all night in the park and just be like totally into it. That's my favorite parade. Boo to you, best parade at Disney, my fave.
Nice.
Cool. And then I was thinking about what my something good would be, and I couldn't remember if I talked about watching Summer I Turned Pretty last week or last episode. I think I did. It's insane. Message me about it. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'll talk about I am late to the party. I know everybody else has been to this party for the last, I don't know, several years. But this summer I read all of the Emily Henry books, and I love them. And they're not smutty. Although I was talking to my friend who likes no smut, and like each book has like half of a scene that fades to black. Or like maybe the odd thing where it's like, I felt a heat between my legs. Or like it says something like that. And it's like one line and then it's like thrown away. There's like no smut. It's virtually no smut. And all of them are so good and romantic, but I don't know. They're romantic, but there's like more depth to them. And they're making one into a Netflix movie that comes out in January. So I'm very excited about that. So read The People We Meet on Vacation before January. And if you haven't already, which you probably have because she's like, I don't know, the #1 author on romance right now, go read her stuff because it's delightful and short and easy and nice. I don't know what else to say. I like them.
Good. She's read, so I've been trying to read Jaws this summer.
Oh, yeah.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
It is a 311-page book. It is so different than the movie. I am 30 pages away from finishing, but it's taken me all summer. And in the time it's taken me to read, 275 pages, Diana's read like 15, 16 books. Probably more than that. Easily more than that. So I'm a slow reader, but...
I'm a summer reader, though. It'll stop.
It'll end.
It'll end. Well, it's because I go to the pool and then I read for like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wrap us up with a quote. I Googled this. I don't know if it's actually attributed, but if you all are familiar with Benjamin Franklin, in the spirit of crunch time for Marine Corps and everyone's fall races, just remember that energy and persistence conquer all things. I guess he said that. I don't know.
I don't.
Sounds like him.
I feel like
was he talking about hookers?
Probably. If it was on the internet, I feel like it's 100% true.
Franklin Institute has a list of Ben Franklin quotes that are probably accurate.
What? Anywho,
I may have looked them up earlier for reasons unknown.
Okay. That's all I got. That's all we have for today. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. And we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.